Hi everyone, Marianne here from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. How are we all today? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. So thanks for tuning in. This is going to be TAROTSCOPES for February, but they're going to be done all in the one hit if I can do it. I might have to break it up into two parts, but I usually do TAROTSCOPES at the end of each month. And of course, I was on leave throughout January, so I haven't done anything for February. I thought, well, I'll sit down and do it now. We're going to start with Aries, move through fire, air, earth, and water signs individually. All signs will be covered. So Aries. Also, I want to remind people that if anyone hits you with a scam saying that they're me and they give you personal readings or try and impersonate me, it's not me. I don't do personal readings. So block them, report them, and know that a lot of readers get hit with this when they do TAROTSCOPES. So having said that, Aries, let's start into your energy. When I tune into your energy, I feel that you have in the past perhaps been always sort of like I'm using the Animal Spirit Oracle, which is this one by Kim Krans. Animal Spirit Oracle, very, very perceptive deck, and then the Night and Sun Tarot. So now this one's by Fabio Listrani, the Night and Sun Tarot. You can Google these decks and find them on most platforms that sell tarot cards. Okay, and Oracle decks. So Aries, let's start with you. Everything will be time-stamped here, so you can just follow the timestamps to get to your sign. So Aries, I think when I tuned into your energy, what I feel is sort of like I'm holding the animal, I was holding the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And what I feel like this energy of continually having to be active all the time, particularly being on the move. It's like you've got to be one step in front of people all the time. Now's not the time for that. It's like you're looking at what you've done perhaps in the past and understanding that you needed to, because what I've got is the eagle air energy, which is in the past for you. It's like you needed to be on top of everything or even on top of everyone in a way. Aries, of course, is the cardinal sign. It's the leader, first sign in the zodiac that rules our identity. You wanted this good vantage. And I think the reason that I got, when I tuned into your energy, that image of a crocodile kind of with its mouth open, the other side of the crocodile is that it can submerge itself in water and just rest. And I really feel like all your trials and tribulations in the past have led you to, wisdom, because in the present I've got owl energy, which is the card of wisdom, and also being on the lookout as well. I think there's another part of you. I'm just getting so much for you at the moment. There's another part of you that looks for situations where you can increase your wisdom, and that's the Aries in you. For those that I'm speaking to that this is resonating, get your natal chart done and have a look, because there's more to this story than meets the eye. It's around you wanting to, I think there has been a feeling in the very, very past of being like a persecution and needing to get up, hence the eagle energy, up so that you can have that good vantage view, but it's also freedom. The eagle is also associated with freedom. Then that's in the past though. Freedom and that vantage point in the past. Now you've got wisdom. You're sitting in wisdom, but you're also looking for that next experience. I mean, that's what Aries do. They build the fire in the next destination. But in the future, you've got dragon energy, and this is the ether energy. This is about huge transformations. I'm wanting to bring this down for you and show you the draw that I'm getting to the eyes. The dragon energy is, it's like our first breath. It's like you see now things that you didn't see before. And this has come about because of your fight for freedom, or it's not a fight, your will toward freedom. Your ability to perceive the lessons, and this transformation that because you've gone through the fire, if you like, because dragon energy is, breathes fire, that you're able to hold that now. You're because you have got this increased vision. Let's pull just 3 more cards on top of the animal spirit oracle. Please, for past, present, and future, what part of me have I forgotten? You forgot your divinity. You forgot that you are spirit. You are transformational, like more than the phoenix. But it all depended on the pathways that you chose. So we have here the 4 of Cups, having been disappointed in the past. The moon in Cancer energy could have been around in all the homes that you've lived. You've given a lot to yourself, and there's been this sense of, well, I've lost parts of myself. But there was 1 cup remaining. Let's have a look at the owl energy, please. The owl energy for the present, the getting of wisdom. I forgot how wise I am. And the Page of Pentacles, yeah, you don't need much. In fact, feet on the ground, in the earth. This page is holding a scroll. You have wisdom. That is what you've attained in the present moment. And it's not huge finances at all. It's just knowing there's a simplicity here, a simplicity of life, and knowing that you have enough and will always have enough. But more so when I see this dragon energy in the future, you'll grow into yourself now, because this is transformational energy. So you could find that during February, you will see things very perceptively, very magically in a way. Insights could come to you, and I want to say act on those insights. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, the truth, your truth. Nothing but the truth. And I feel this is what we get when we open the doors to this transformational energy. We get nothing but the truth. And guess what? That eagle energy in the past was leading you. The truth shall set you free. And here's the divinity. So you've been through, I think, and in February, maybe it's time to take stock of that. A huge, huge transformational journey. And I think in February you get to see just how far you've come. But I'm going to tell you, with that dragon energy, that magical, mystical dragon, the breath of fire, our first breath as we come into this life. It's a very powerful, powerful and potent energy, Aries. So I think you'll be becoming aware of that transformation in February. What part have I forgotten? My own divinity, my own power to transform. All right, let's move to Leo at 9:22. Let's just give the cards a bit of a shuffle. If we have to divide this into part 1 and 2, because it might take a bit long to upload, we'll do that. But let's just keep going with as far as we will get. Leo energy. What's going on for Leo? Leo energy. Leo energy. energy. What's happening for Leo? What part of me, as I move into February and the new year, what part of me have I forgot? Loaves and fishes is what I'm seeing. Your ability to manifest, that's what you've forgotten. Manifest what you need, but also manifest abundance. Show me 3 cards for Leo. The fixed sign, fire sign. You keep the fires burning. Show me past, present and future for Leo, February. What part of me have I forgotten? Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. The golden egg. Okay, dragonfly energy and raccoon. Yeah. So in the past, this is a huge gift. Look at that. It's like the goose that laid the golden egg. This is a realization of a dream, I feel, for you in the past, in the most recent past. The dragonfly is in the present, and so there could be events at this time. This is air energy that are memorable, lifetime memorable. The dragonfly is it's an omen to me. It's an omen when we see dragonflies of everlasting love. And so this gift that you've got now, or coming up now, is a gift of everlasting love. What part of me have I forgotten? My ability to love, my ability to be loved, my ability to love. And in the future, you've got the raccoon energy. So this is earth energy. And the raccoon is very industrious, yes, works hard. The raccoon is the artist as well in this deck, artistic, creative expression. Now, remembering that Leo rules the 5th house of expression, of artistic expression, of the self-expression. So don't hide your there's that old saying, your light under a bushel, is it bush? Don't hide your light. Don't step back. Step forward. Or in the future, if there are situations where you think, I need to be less showy because Leo is very out there, aren't they? They're the party goers of the zodiac. They're the ones you'll find, holding the floor, life of the party. But in the future, I'm seeing a stepping back. And maybe working your creativity behind the scenes in a way. I do want to say, because the earthworm, and the earthworm can be shy, the earthworm needs to come up and spread out and can be a little shy to get started. I'm going to say don't... if you find yourself giving up in those parts of yourself in whatever the situation is in the future that really make you shine, and you start to feel that that's not the right thing to do, then step forward, Leo. Step forward and be who you are. You can still love and be loved by being who you are. That's an important message. 3 cards, please. Past, present, and future for Leo. Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, the golden egg was the gift of commitment. And the dragonfly energy, a gift of love, a gift of everlasting love is seen here in the Lovers. Wow, golden egg, relationships, commitments, partnerships. Venus in Cancer energy, love. The dragonfly energy, the Lovers, something that lasts forever. The raccoon, we get the 10 of Wands. Okay. So you could be facing in the future some added responsibility, things might get a little tough. If we're talking about February, watch for that. The Ten of Wands is somebody that carries a little bit of a burden, and in order to kind of cope with that extra burden, you might be inclined to step back, to kind of put your needs last. But the earthworm and the rabbit energy here, the rabbit is always in the headlights. The rabbit is always on guard for all the predators. Your medicine, if you like, or the balance for you is to put down the burdens and have fun, to have that joy, to have that outward expression. That will make that Ten of Wands energy so much easier. Now we have the Ace of Swords here on the bottom of the pack. This is about expressing your truth. So don't hide your light, as I said, in February. And the antidote, if you like, to feeling like you can't be yourself because the situations are pretty heavy or could be a bit heavy. The antidote is to be yourself. The very thing that you feel you might want to step back from because there's a lot of noise around you, for example. That's a metaphorical thing. A lot going on, perhaps even a little bit of chaos. The actual antidote is to step into it and shine your light, shine the power of your flame. Okay, at 16:33, let's look at Sagittarius. What part of me have I forgotten? What part of me have I forgotten? In February, past, present and future, bearings, themes. Sagittarius, what part of me have I forgotten? I'm seeing the Ace of Wands with fire all around it. And it's also like a torch that you might carry down a cave. You have forgotten your ability to light your way, Sagittarius. Your ability to be the spark that starts the fire when it's needed. Sagittarians are horizon gazers. They're always on the move. And it doesn't matter how tough or dark the going gets, you can always be the spark that lights the way for others with your truth and your experiences. So, past, present and future, what part of me have I forgotten? What part of me have I forgotten? The crow energy, wow, in the past, the owl energy in the future, and the cosmic egg. My God, you have, this is a bit like Aries, you have, with the cosmic egg energy in the future, you have put, I have to have a sip of tea for this one. You have put a huge cycle to bed. You have finished a huge karmic cycle, and there's a new cycle beginning for you. And how have you done it? You've done it through bravery and tenacity. Let's get started. Air energy, the crow in the past. The crow, of course, is deep change and transformation. The crow is magical. The crow carries carries messages from spirits from the afterlife into the earthly realm. And so when you see crows, now crows are very special to me, as many of you who have been watching me for some time know. They particularly featured in my cancer journey. They were there all the time with me, everywhere I went. In fact, they wouldn't shut up cawing. But anyway, I'm a Sagittarius, so I have to smile with these cards. Doesn't matter what the situation was for you. There has been, Sagittarius, there's been deep transformational cycles at enacted here, in play, in the past. What I'm feeling is that this cycle is part of a ongoing, a cycle that began a long time ago, that maybe eased, but then parts of it came back more recently, perhaps over the last year or so. I hesitate to put a time on. You will know what I mean. It's actually a continuation of that old cycle, and it was your chance to look at that again in the present here, the owl energy, seeing things with wisdom, it's like what I feel is gathering up the loose ends of this huge transformational karmic cycle and really growing in wisdom. You would have felt yourself in the last month or two becoming quite insightful, like you'll be doing something and there'll be this insight that will come through to you. It's actually connected with that long ago cycle that you thought you'd finished with, but you weren't. Now in the future we've got the ether energy. This is transformational crown chakra energy. This is the cosmic egg. Endings of one cycle, huge new beginnings. You've completed something. You will complete something in this near future. And it is connected with that older cycle, older experience that may have started a decade ago, 2 decades ago, I don't know, 5 years ago. Whenever your deep transformational change began is the beginning of that cycle. That cycle's coming to an end now. So let's pull some cards over the crow, the owl, the cosmic egg, past, present and future. What part did I forget? Well, we Sagittarius, we forgot our ability, that magical ability to bring cycles to a close, to bring deep transformational cycles, to move through them, to know the truth of them, to complete them, to learn from them, and then to teach with them. Over the crow, we have the Sun card. You found, even though the going was tough, you understood there was magic. Magic makes you happy. It's like Sagittarians ruled by Jupiter. They're one of the psychic signs of the zodiac. Jupiter also used to rule Pisces. And it's like nature. Nature holds magic and happiness to you. So in terms of this huge thing you've been going through, I'd want to lay a bet that you felt comforted when you were out, comforted and happy when you were in nature. I want to say that the threads of what we've experienced in the past come through to the present. And of course, what is the crow holding but the cosmic egg? This is a deep connection with the divine, with divine magic, with divine spirit. Let's see what's with the owl. Yeah, I'm not surprised. 4 of Swords. Some of the things that you've learned about is the need to protect yourself, the need to be wise in your dealings with others, the need to step back when you feel that you're being pulled upon too much. This is a wisdom around self-care that you've learned. And the cosmic egg, the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like with this 8 of Pentacles, I feel that like for those Sagittariuses that are still in the workforce, this is Sun in Virgo, I feel that your work is going to take on a lot of importance in the future, and you'll be doing a lot of it. The Eight of Pentacles means you've developed what is in this cosmic skill. Some of you could even be light workers, psychics, tarot readers, have your own platforms as well. You have the Eight of Pentacles is somebody who has a skill to offer others. And we have here the Ten of Pentacles. I think this has always been in your ancestral line, Sagittarius. There's a reason why the archer is incarnated into this life. As an archer, you find your aim, you seek the truth and you find it, and then you teach your truth. The Sagittarius is often referred to as the sage. You're coming into your own. You've completed this huge cycle, Sagittarius, and you've done it through a lot of sacrifice and a lot of pain, and the lion with a lion heart. So watch in the future for that long-term cycle to be finished with, completed. And that's the part that you forgot, your ability to keep to the road to finish the journey. All right, let's move to Aquarius at 26:15. Might have to do this in two parts. We'll see how we go. Aquarius, what's happening for Aquarius? Pluto, as my viewers remind me, is at 29 degrees, about to move from Capricorn into Aquarius on the 11th of February. And then further more fully into Capricorn in March. Into Aquarius in March. It's a huge shift. I'll do a separate reading on that. We're going to feel that shift. We are going to feel it. Okay. So Aquarius, what's coming up for the collective? Really, the Aquarius energy is an energy that affects us all, because it is about groups, networks, the collective, the many, the people power. Show me past, present, future. What has Aquarius forgot? What essential part of themselves has Aquarius forgot? The frog, adaptation in the past, luck. The nightingale, your song, finding your song in the present. And the tiger card, intuition. Tiger hunts at night in the dark, fearless. And we've got the wolf. Wow. The wolf is the leader of the pack, or the wolf can lead the pack. But also there can be the lone wolf as well. What part have I forgot? Don't be subsumed by the collective, Aquarius. You're still you. So let's bring the laptop down. So we have frog energy in the past, that is adapting to new situations. I'm seeing the water on the frog, renewing the frog. Things could have gone your way. You could have felt like you were quite lucky in the past. You've also adapted. That's part of your strength, Aquarius. You can read the tea leaves, really, because you're so hooked into the collective. It's like your antenna is always sort of not always up in a bad way. It's just that you naturally can read the collective signs, and so you adapt to them. Show me the past, the present, the future. Nightingale, the tiger, frog, nightingale, the tiger. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, a step forward in your security. It's like you haven't wanted for anything. We have here the Knight of Swords, the nightingale. You're on the move to realise parts of yourself, you're singing to your own playbook, not following anyone else's playbook. That's what you're doing at the moment. And we have Tiger energy in the future, we've got the Eight of Wands. You're going to be on the move soon. Soon. You could be receiving a message again to join a group effort, to lead a group effort, to create something with the tarantula energy, to use your senses. So for those that are in the workforce, the bat sees in the dark. The bat is death and rebirth. There's change here for you. You've always adapted, Aquarius. It's time to write your own rule book, not to follow anyone else's. And I feel you'll be given an opportunity to do that. You could also be travelling as well, and searching in the future with the tiger energy, very perceptively, searching for the right place for you. I'm just getting an energy here of looking in the near future, thinking about the longer term. You could be hearing from someone. This is Mercury in Sagittarius, again, movement. Hearing from someone, sending out messages yourself. But I think it's to realise a long-term dream or goal of yours, Aquarius. So what part of you did you forget? You forgot that as much and all as you're part of a collective, you're also here in this time, in this body, in this lifetime, to fulfill your own happiness. And I think when it comes to that, I think it's time to use your intuition, because we have the moon at the base of the pack. That's let your feelings be your guide. The tiger can sense everything. Let your feelings be your guide, Aquarius. Understand your own uniqueness within the collective, and that we are all the sum of parts, aren't we? That's what the collective is. And you should never forget yourself or subsume your needs to others, to the needs of others. All right, let's move on to at 3246 to Libra. Libra energy. What part of me have I forgotten? Libra energy. I was only thinking the other day, sometimes it's not easy being a Libran. I'm not a Libran, but I do have a Libran moon. So my emotions are Libran in nature. Libra is all about two sides. It's all about balance. And that can be great when you see how things can be brought back into balance, when you can be a mediator within a conflicting situation, and you can show how cooperation can solve conflict. You can be an example of balance. But it can also be a little bit brutal as well when Librans are unjustly treated, because the other side of Libra is justice and wanting to weigh those scales of justice. Libra, what's coming up for you? What part of me did I forget, Libra? Or what part of you did you forget, Libra? What part of you did you forget? Okay, so I'm seeing like butterfly or moth energy. Okay, no, it's not moth. I think it's butterfly energy. Your ability to transform. No. What it is, what I'm seeing is a fairy. Or the fae folk. I don't know where that came from. But that is magic and connection to that elemental energy. That is the part that you forgot. Don't be so serious. Don't be so weighed down all the time. The wings indicate to me a lightening of your load, the need to lighten, gossamer wings, lighten the burdens or anything that you're carrying. Let yourself float up into the air and experience the joy and the magic of our earth, our skies, the world, of the divine. What part had I forgotten? Had you forgotten your magical self, Libra? Show me the energies for Libra, past, present and future, please. Bat in the past, death, rebirth, seeing in the dark. Bear energy, it's interesting in the present. It's time to come out of your hibernation. You'll be slow at first. That's what the bear does when they first awaken. But you're awakening now, Libra. You are awakening now. And then we have starfish. You're ruled by Venus, aren't you? So there's this beauty in the future, understanding your own beauty again. Awakening. The bear is looking straight at. So you've been in darkness in the past, but you're awakening now. The bear is looking at the starfish, looking at the starfish's beauty. So you're awakening to that sense of value within yourself. It's a little bit more than that. Whale is at the base of the pack. It's like this deep dive into, it's Venus energy, into the self, the beauty of the self, the value of the self. And there's work to be done. There's work to be done. I think in February you're growing in everything. Having been through this bat energy in the past, this, having to be in that cave during the day and out in the moonlight where not everybody can see you. It's like you're coming out of that cave now into the sunlight, into the, I guess it's the radiance of self. Show me this bat, bear, starfish energy, past, present, future. What part had I forgotten? Or you had forgotten. The Hierophant, the bat energy, whatever you went through in the past, extremely significant to your karmic development, to your blueprint that you signed on to when you came in to this lifetime. Empress in the bear. The Empress is beautiful. It is Venus energy. You're awakening to your own Empress energy. I love this reading for you. And then we've got the Chariot, absolutely on the move. You could actually be travelling soon, but I think this is travelling with wherever your quintessential best self will take you, whether it's just being around friends and being deeply appreciated, whether it is an offer of something. The Chariot can often bring forward a new situation, a movement. You're on the move. I just want to say you're on the move. And we've got the Five of Wands at the base of the pack. Yeah, that energy you're done with. The Two of Pentacles, making a decision to be done with that energy. And we have the Seven of Wands, always feeling like you were on the defensive. I want to say that starfish energy, it's radiant. There's no need for defensiveness at all. It's almost like there's going to be a natural flow of things. I want to say in 2023 for you, Libra. All right, let's look at Gemini at 39, 36. Gemini, very mercurial Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury being the planet of communication, very close to the sun, can be fiery communication as well, inward and outward communication. Gemini, the twins, the duality. When we communicate expansively, we're not one-dimensional, we're multi-dimensional. Some people can find that hard in Geminis, their multi-dimensionality. I can't understand that, Gemini, because that Gemini is like, I'm sensing that duality there. Says one thing, does something else. No, we're not one-dimensional beings. Gemini, past, present, future. Show me Gemini, please, for February 2023. What have I forgotten? Butterfly, beautiful transformational energy. Lamb, quietness. Okay, yeah, gentleness, quietness. Realizing that it's probably not in your own interests to be consumed by thought, consumed by words, consumed by the speed, the mercurialness of it all, that it is time to appreciate. And Scorpion energy in the future, fire energy, wow, sting in the tail. Interesting read, quite a complex read, isn't it? But that's Gemini for you. Horse, quickness. Okay, so there's a message here for you, Gemini. What part did I forget? You've got the part where you could actually slow down, where you could actually stop. And the Scorpion energy in the future tells me that there's an intensity here that you might need to put aside, rather than being in the Scorpion energy to cultivate the Lamb energy, because there's such a contrast here. The butterfly begins as a caterpillar and then develops wings and lives for the day as a thing of beauty. That's in the past, but it's a quickness. The Lamb is gentle, patient, and willing to grow, but without expectation. Let's pull some cards over this, Gemini. Show me Gemini. Butterfly, Lamb, Scorpion. What part did I forget? Did you forget, Gemini? Past, present, future. The butterfly, Ten of Swords, yeah. Something came to an end. You ended an old cycle, began something new. There was certainly a chrysalis, a change, a transformation that took place. Page of Pentacles and the Lamb energy go together very, very nicely. This is being grounded. So that air energy that I was talking about, it's like you need to ground yourself whenever you can. Take your feet, take your shoes off, walk barefoot, meditate, quieten your thoughts, be gentle with your thoughts. Scorpio, we've got the World. Yeah, okay, so there is an ending and a new beginning. A completeness has occurred, and it could be to this Scorpion energy, fire energy, that maybe you don't need to be as intense as what you have done in the past. Maybe you can communicate quite well without the intensity, but also quite powerfully as well. That's the lesson and the wisdom. And I think the message here for you, Gemini, in February, what part have I forgotten? You've forgotten that you can be just as powerful as a lamb as what you can be as a Scorpion. Okay, so at the base of the packs is the Five of Pentacles, yeah. So the Five of Pentacles is about like feeling like you're different from everybody else, feeling like you've been shut out, feeling like a little bit like a victim. Don't try, I won't say don't. Let me rephrase that. What part have you forgotten? Your innate wisdom and powerfulness when you're sitting there in silence, communicating in a non-confrontational way. You are just as effective as when you are ready to strike. So slow down and remember the power of the quiet thought and the quiet word. All right, let's move to Capricorn at 45, 47. 45, 47 Capricorn. For February, what part have you forgotten? What part of yourself have you forgotten, Capricorn? What part of you have you forgotten? I'm seeing... Yeah, you're wanting, pardon me, you're wanting to get something done quickly, but it feels like you're pushing a rock up the hill. Instead, what I see is water emerging from pipes flowing in the opposite way. Are you going against the flow, Capricorn, in February? The part of you that you've forgotten, is that the part to understand that you do not have to push a boulder into the air. When the flow is going the other way, put it down. Allow the water to flow out and watch where it trickles and follow that flow, Capricorn. Capricorn, past, present and future. Go with the flow. Hyena. Okay, so you use your insight in the past. Well, you have. You've used your insight. The tarantula. To me, you want to go somewhere. You're on the go, on the move. What web can I create? The future is the bee, the productiveness, the part of the colony, the one that takes orders. I want to say that be mindful that you're not expecting others to follow you. Be mindful, what part have I forgotten, Capricorn, is your ability to lead. You are the leader in the colony with the bee. There's a directionlessness here with the tarantula energy in the future, in the present. Not knowing which way to move, searching out places to move, to weave your web, to weave your magic. And I want to say, draw on the hyena spirit in the past, draw on your instincts, draw on your intuition. Stop the movement, draw on the intuition that arises within you. You will know exactly where to go and what to do with this bee energy. Perhaps you've got to stop moving and take a good look at the land around you, the lay of the land around you, and then get to work. So we have here the black egg. That's a powerful transformational energy about seeing the truth of something, not being in denial. You're going to be told a truth. You're going to be a truth is going to be channeled through you. There's a huge truth that's coming through to you, Capricorn, in February. And I think it's about, and I want to say less is more for you. Less is more. It's about slowing down. Oh, I've got an oracle card here. Which one is it? Let me just get it out. It's probably relevant. Yeah, the butterfly. The truth about transformation is not... The butterfly doesn't work to... Well, the butterfly doesn't labour long. The butterfly knows intuitively. The caterpillar knows intuitively what to do to become the butterfly. Allow your inner being to guide you. Stop in stillness and allow the direction or the truth to come, because that cosmic egg, that's a huge, huge truth. And you will know where to move to, where to go, what direction to go toward. The cheetah knows which way to run by using its instincts. There's something here with the deer energy around the feminine and the turtle. I love these. Yeah, slow down. It's like the turtle flows with the current. Slow down and you will know where the best... What are the best ways for you to achieve what you want to achieve? Okay, show me 3 cards for Capricorn. Okay, so the 8 of Swords. Yeah, it's this movement, and the 10 of Swords. It's just been motivated by worry, thoughts. I've got to do this, I've got to do that. But the truth for you, is the Empress. The truth for you is, for those that are watching that are women, it's in your femininity, it's in your innate wisdom, it's in the love that you give yourself and others. If you're a mother, the truth of that feminine mother energy, the truth of your ability to create abundance is not by moving quickly and therefore blindly in a frenzy of activity. It's about stopping. It's about not worrying. And it's about seeing where you need to put your energy in whatever work this is. Relationships, family, paid work, unpaid work, community work. I want to say come from the heart, and that will not let you down. The heart moves quickest when it's full. Open your heart and allow yourself your heart. Let your heart guide you. All right, let's move on to Taurus at 52:50. Taurus. 3 cards, past, present, and future Taurus. Sorry, 3 cards, past, present, and future for Taurus from the Animal Oracle. What part of me have I forgotten for Taurus? What part of Taurus did they forget? What part of them did they forget? Taurus energy. Seeing like the angel kneeling. So your innate goodness. I don't know if Taurus is beating up on themselves at this time, but forgetting your innate goodness. You don't have to beg for forgiveness at all, Taurus, at all. The hawk in the past, all-seeing. The crocodile, patience, waiting in the present, and the cosmic egg. Oh my God. The vulture underneath the deck. Interesting cards. Time for a sip of tea. I think the laptop's got to come down for this one. The hawk energy, air energy. The hawk is perceptive. The hawk is one of the great hunters of the animal world. It can see its prey very clearly. It takes its dive in the right direction, and it often it is it able to hit the target, hit its prey, ensnare its prey. So your senses might have in the past been on overload, Taurus. That's what I'm feeling. And we have the crocodile in the present. The crocodile energy is you don't have to thrash around. You don't have to, have a look at Aries, or if you've got Aries in your chart, you don't have to bite someone's leg off in order to survive. It's about submerging. It's about waiting. It's about resting. It's about patience. And it's about, in the future for you, attaining this crown chakra energy, the cosmic egg. It's a huge completion of a cycle. I think you're learning how to manage your sensory overload is what I feel, Taurus. For some Taurians, not all. But you have attained crown chakra completion energy in the future, or will do. Show me the hawk, the crocodile, the cosmic egg. Yeah, so we've got the Ten of Swords. I think it was survival. The hawk is very much about survival. It's like your senses were on and clicked into ways that I need to survive in this society, on this earth. And we have here the King of Wands. You've been brave enough to step back. This is both fire and air energy, creation energy. You're getting ready, but you're not quite ready yet. And the cosmic egg, we have the King of Pentacles. That's beautiful. So what cycle have you completed? Well, you've got two kings here. The two kings are very wise. They're kings. They sit on a throne for a reason. This is earth energy. Virgo, Taurus energy. You've ascended. You've ascended, or you are or will ascend in the near future. Now we have the Five of Swords. It's like with this hawk energy and the Ten of Swords energy, it's like you were kind of shooting yourself in the foot all the time. You were kind of like on a self-sabotage in the past, but you realized you had to stop. You had to wait. And stopping that, even though the hawk wants to soar, the hawk wants to hunt, stopping that was extremely courageous thing to do. And you stopped and you thought and you learnt. You learnt to master your passions, your motivations. You learnt what you needed to survive in a particular situation, and you've completed that cycle, or will complete that cycle in the near future. I want to, and you'll be very grounded. So we go from air energy to crown chakra energy, but to the King of Pentacles in the near future, which is grounded solidness. Being able to move freely and survive and thrive in this earthly realm. I want to say the vulture energy, we can often think that vultures are pretty ugly creatures, but they clear up the waste. They do a very important job. So this is sort of part of I see that with the hawk energy, crocodile energy, cosmic egg energy. I see that this is part of like a divine purpose for you. It's like you saw Taurus, or some Taurians that I'm speaking to, the worst in the world. It's like kill or be killed. But you pulled out of that way of thinking, and you were patient. You waited like the crocodile and channeled that King of Wands energy. Rather than becoming cynical, you discovered what was needed, what your passions were, What would take you forward? What were your motivations? And as a result, you've achieved this cosmic egg energy, this divinity connection with the divine. And you've become you've moved into your own earth energy as a result. Okay, we now want to go, let's bring the laptop up. That was a bit of a deep dive for Taurus. Let's move to Virgo at 1 hour and 12. 1 hour and 12. All right, Virgo, let's have a look at what part of you have you forgotten, Virgo? What part of you did you forget? Past, present, and future, Virgo. What part of you did you forget? Three cards, please. Past, present, and future for Virgo. Speak up. Speaking your truth. Black egg, speaking your truth. You did that in the past. The present, it was a huge, deep dive into your emotions. You were no longer afraid of your emotions. And in the future, we've got a lot of activity. That's what you crave, Virgo. You know, things might have been stagnating. You might have been stagnating. You were looking for new ways to express yourself, for new work. That goes all about the work, for new work to do. And you had to be brave in putting, I want to say, your needs before the needs of others. That whale reminds me a little bit of Pluto energy in that it's the deep dive right to the depths of the ocean for your own truth, for your own values. Interesting, this bee energy coming up. Productive, part of a group. You might have joined a group recently. You are feeling renewed, or if you're not, you will feel renewed in the near future. Show me the black egg, the whale, the bee, please. Black egg. Yeah, the Six of Swords. You moved on from something in the past. The Six of Swords. Travel and movement. You kind of separated your needs out from other people. Now, the deep dive is here with the tower energy. It's like you changed the foundations of something. That's Mars energy. You would have, I'm not saying burnt the whole house down with it, but you were determined to forge a new path or route for yourself. And you saw this as justice, the bee energy, as somehow balancing the scales. You wanted things for yourself. You didn't want your needs to be subsumed by everybody else's. And we've got the Five of Swords. You know, it wasn't an easy thing for you to do, but you knew you had to do it for the you. What part had you forgotten, Virgo? You had forgotten you. In all the equation, you had forgotten you. And again, there was this bravery. And we've got the crocodile energy. You didn't do it by thrashing about. You did it in a very methodical, calm way that only Virgo can do. A well thought out and detailed way. That's why we've got that Five of Swords energy. I don't think that would have been comfortable for others around you. So what part did you forget? And I think you've remembered who you are, Virgo. All right, 1 hour, we go to Cancer, 1 hour 04:22 or thereabouts. Cancer, of course, is another cardinal sign. It's all about the feelings, the emotions. Look at the two that flipped over the zebra, which of course is very unique, third eye unique, and the elephant Ganesh, divine, uniquely divine. Perhaps you forgot your unique divinity. Let's see what these cards what story they will tell us about Cancerians. Cancerians, please, what part of them did they forget? Past, present and future, please. Oh, Panther, wow. Ooh, in the past, you were on a mission. Firefly, that's illumination, radiance, but a short illumination, and cheetah. Okay, so I think with this spread, hyena, using your natural cunning and intuition, I feel it's getting hot in here. I feel with you, Cancer, that there was a huge shake-up recently. And there's movement here, and quick movement, quick change and quick movement. You could have surprised people with your, I'll just bring this down, with the changes in you. It's like something became illuminated, and it's like I'm going to act upon my own best interests, and I'm not going to apologise for it. But this cheetah is looking at the panther. So the cheetah knows where to run. The cheetah's moving toward the firefly, this energy of illumination and not wasting any time. I want to say that there's a sense with these cards that you don't want to waste time anymore. You want to have this momentum, very targeted momentum, I feel. And I think you've had an insight as to how you're going to achieve this. Let's pull some cards over this Cancer, Panther, Firefly, Cheetah, past, present and future. Firefly generates light for others. Let's not forget that. Yeah, you had a decision to make. I think you just made it. You made it in your best interests. This is the Moon in Libra card, so there's a justice aspect here, a balancing of the scales. And we have here the Knight of Cups, an offering, an offer to somebody. Somebody could have come back into your past, from your past. The Knight of Cups brings with it the feeling of refilling that cup through illuminating your way forward in whatever difficult situation you've been in. And we have the King of Wands, so going very, very nicely. That fire and air energy going very, very nicely with that cheetah energy. So you've thought about it, you've had your illumination, and you know how and where and why you're going to move forward. A big part of this has been by using your intuition. The hyena has all senses on alert and is quite cunning. I think you've had a sense in the past of not knowing, flailing about a little bit, not knowing which way to swim, perhaps not certain which way to run, but you've got that now. Something has fallen into place. And I don't think it's been easy with that Three of Swords. There could have been some heartbreak, there could have been huge endings of cycles. But you've got the Queen of Pentacles here now, and the Six of Pentacles. I think there's a stabilisation and a balance coming into your life. Could be around finances as well. But you know which way to go. Now things are falling into place. And I think when you think about why and how that happened, go back to this Panther energy and knowing exactly what was extraneous, what you needed to lose and what you needed to focus on. And so it's a very targeted way forward for you in whatever your work is in the future, whether that's paid work, unpaid work. You're no longer flailing about anymore like that fish. You know exactly which way you're going. So that's going to be a bit of a force to be reckoned with. All right, so let's have a look at Scorpio. Scorpio at 110, 11 or 110, 12. Okay. 110, 12. Okay, Scorpio, what's part of you did you forget? Scorpio. Past, present and future. And, you know, in terms of timeliness, I guess it's whenever you watch this, but this is in place of a February reading. So I think these are current conditions and possibly near future conditions for February. All right, Scorpio, what's coming up for Scorpio? 3 cards, past, present and future, please, Scorpio. Oh, the elk. Okay, that's masculine energy in the past. You could have, the lion in the present. Let's just deal with the elk for a minute. The elk is about you realizing your own masculine energy. This is genderless, this reading, but this is about the moving forward. This is about the yang energy. The lion in the present, meaning that you had to learn how to lead. Not learn how to lead. You had to draw on your masculine active, I want to say active energy to lead. But now you've accomplished that. That's not where you want to be at all. Because in the near future, I see the crow energy holding that cosmic egg. Be open to the divine. Be open to messages from spirit, magic, transformation. Wow. Okay, the rabbit. You've been scared of your own psychicness, your own power, your own insight into the hidden realms. Sorry, Scorpio, but that's the way I see it. But it's time to be brave now. It's time to step forward. What part had you forgotten? You'd forgotten your own psychic abilities. I don't want to say you were afraid of them, but it's kind of like that. It's an intensity with you, Scorpio, are very intense people. Pluto, the modern day ruler. Sorry, Mars. Okay, so Mars and Pluto. So let's have a look at the elk, the lion, the crow. Wow, trusting yourself, trusting in your own intuition is too light a word for you, Scorpio. Trusting in your own ability to perceive the truth, perceive the future, perceive the hidden world, perceive the powers of transformation. Show me 3 cards, please, past, present and future for Scorpio. So we have here the 2 of Cups and the elk energy. This is partnerships, commitments. You might have been afraid of them. You could have dodged them, actually. The lion, double validation. You're in strength here. 2 lions. 2 lions in the present. My God, you're so strong at this time. And you're just going to get stronger. But don't be afraid. That's the part of you that you've forgotten. Sabotage, the 5 of Swords. Don't sabotage this magical transformational energy. This is living an earthly life in a magical way. and that's where you want to go to. So we have here the Five of Pentacles. What's stopping you? The Queen of Wands. Take the baton and run with it. It's you thinking that you're not up to the task of living this earthly life in a magical way. I want to say you are. You absolutely are. It's part of your development, Scorpio. It's part of your development. And we've got the hawk energy here. So the ability to air energy, the ability to see what needs to be seen, not just with your earthly eyes, but with your psychic self. So what part of me, Scorpio, did I forget? Your psychic power. All right, let's move to Pisces. Speaking of psychicness, at 1:15:39, and see what part of Pisces did they forget. Past, present and future, and what is coming up for them in terms of, if we want to put a timeline on it, February 2023. Pisces, what's happening with Pisces? I'm just feeling you, Pisces. I'm feeling this flow of excitement, of happiness. So much has changed in your life in the most recent past. Pisces, you are where you want to be. It's like you've gone back into the water, so to speak. You're swimming in an ocean that you're very comfortable in. Oh, I feel like you'd forgotten how to in your body feel good. So Pisceans can be very much in the collective, swimming in the sea of people's emotions, because they are psychic. They are connected into people's thoughts and emotions, but you're just swimming in this beautiful ocean. So what had you forgotten? You had forgotten how to make yourself do the things that make you feel good, Pisces. Past, tarantula, too much movement, perhaps undirected movement. The hummingbird in the present. The hummingbird is this quick movement, a little bit like the firefly, but it's like a lot of communication. There's a lot of you're talking a lot. You don't probably even have to say very much, but what you do say is extremely well received. You're where you need to be right now, in the place you need to be. And in the future, we have the dragon energy coming into your power, Pisces. The fish in the water. Sometimes the fish will find their way. Sometimes the fish will flail about. But you've used your cunning and your intuition, because you've gone toward what makes you free with that eagle energy. If there's been a change of direction for you in the past, it's exactly the right change to have made. Dragon energy, extremely beautiful energy. Dragon energy is extremely powerful. Pisces, you are, it's another one of these transformational cards. It's like the fire in your belly. You're extremely discerning, or if you're not now, you will be. Power. I feel power coming from you. So the Page of Pentacles and the Tarantula. This is like earth energy, yes. But you're a water sign. You're more comfortable when you're in that collective cosmic type of energy. This is young people too, the movement of young people around you, children. The hummingbird and the Ten of Cups family. creating your own family, being with your family, being with your people is what I'm feeling, being appreciated within the family. And a family can be friends and community. Being seen, being heard, being felt in your community has made you realize that you should never forget that powerful part of yourself. The dragon energy and the Ten of Pentacles, absolutely. This is sort of like Capricornian energy. Your ability to lead, your ability to create. You're starting to enact parts of your natal chart that will bring your gifts to the fore, and also abundance with those gifts. Queen of Wands, you've taken that project, that passion, that motivation, and you're creating. I see the dragon energies as extremely passionate, fire, creative energy. Let's see what's at the base of the pack of the animal spirit. Yeah, the freedom, the eagle card. Okay, so one more animal oracle card for the collective, and we'll finish this reading for February. For the collective, what do we need to know? I'll just put down a collective timestamp. 1/21/07. So what I would do with this reading is look at your sun sign, which is the essential you. It's who you are, the essence of who you are. Look at your ascendant or rising sign, which is your outward expression, the way people perceive you. And then also look at your moon sign in this as well. The moon is how I feel, the feeling. You look at those three and see if you can get a bigger picture. So let's have a look at the collective, please. Could I have a look at the collective? 3 cards for the collective. Past, present and future. We are all part of the collective. Ask an Aquarian and I'll tell you. 3 cards for the collective. So we have here elk, masculine energy, dominant energy. Dominant is not the right word. It's about pushing forward. It's about getting out of a rut. We have mouse energy in the present energy. Be careful you're not being productive and working for no real reason. You could overwork. And then in the future we've got the freedom and the movement of the horse. We have the golden egg, again, a gift of truth. So for the collective, we have truth coming in all the time, and it's whether or not we listen to it. But the big message for the collective here is be mindful as you step forward into this active energy that you don't lose yourself in the detail, that you don't overcapitalize with something that's not needed, work that's not needed. Be discerning in what you do, and never let your commitments, your burdens take away from your freedom. The horse runs in the wind, gallops in the wind. The horse is about movement. The horse is about freedom. The horse is like the eagle of the earth, in other words, or the eagle could be the horse of the skies. In fact, the centaur flies in the sky. So this is about freedom. That's the message for the collective. Don't let the earthly mundane responsibilities, trials, burdens, tribulations to take away from your freedom, because your freedom is where your abundance is, and that is spoken like a true Sagittarius. So I'll leave that there, and never forget your intuition. It is a God-given gift for you. There's February. What parts of me, what parts of you had you forgotten? Have a look at your sun, rising and moon signs within this reading. And that'll do me, because that's like an hour, almost an hour and a half now. All of this will be time-stamped, so you can just click on the timestamps and navigate to where you want to go in the reading. But thank you for tuning in, and I'll be back with individual tarot scopes for March. I'll have more time to do them. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.